Hi Aquarius, the Awakened Dreamer here to give you your weekly tarot reading for the week of November 8th to the 14th, 2021. Just been very busy and I feel like you are too. Let's cleanse the energy real quick. Thank you so much for joining me and I appreciate all of your love and support on this channel, helping me grow slowly but surely, okay? Alrighty. My analytical Aquarians, okay? Let's see, let's cleanse the energy. And then we're going to begin by pulling the main focus, or for some signs this week, it's been more than one focus from the Spellcasting Oracle deck. Okay, let's do some initial shuffling. Move my small deck over. Just came back from the gym / tanning. Feeling much more calm and at ease than I expected. Because usually I have this burst of sort of natural excited energy or just overwhelming kind of energy after the gym. But for whatever reason, I began your reading and I'm like, it's a level of dissatisfaction beneath the surface, I feel the need to say. It may be more apparent than you realize, but at the same time, you're just kind of more at ease, maybe trying not to force things too much this week. Interesting. For Aquarius, what's the overall focus for this upcoming week? The 8th to the 14th. Lack of empowerment. Okay. Came out in reverse, but there's an underlying focus on trust and passion. I really feel that love is going to come up in this reading. If not, if you don't feel like love is truly a focus in your life this week, it could, you know, in the upcoming week, but it may be just other connections like your friends and whatnot. Okay. Inspiration as well. What is leaving you feeling inspired, and why don't you go after it more? Or why don't you utilize it more, right? Some of you feeling that certain connections leave you more inspired than others. Maybe something to reflect on in a non-overthinking way. Excuse me. Something with the throat chakra, excuse me, as I can't even say it. You need to sort of clear your throat and speak your voice, get your truth out there in one way, shape, or form. I'm hearing that it could have something to do with your ex. Okay, we're going to pull some more Oracle from the Star Seed Oracle deck. Wow, you're going to stumble on your words a few times this week, or just feel like it's just really hard to get your truth out there. For my lovely Aquarians to continue this weekly read. For Aquarius. Okay. Something feels like it's going to come to be and then it won't. It's meant to be that it's not meant to be. Does that make sense? I'm going to leave it at that. You have to rewind and rewatch that part too, so, but I feel it was properly put. You might find that you're wording things or saying things in a confusing way and you're like, I really don't feel the need to reword it or repeat myself. You either get it or you don't. Okay, maybe feeling a bit feisty this week. You've got 3 of those, making 4 Oracle cards. Earth School at the bottom of the deck. Life lessons, soul growth, study, higher learning. As for whatever reason, I just kind of lost my breath. You might find that what you're learning or sort of life lessons that are coming to be are coming back into play this week. You might be reminded of certain lessons sort of to prevent you from making the same mistake again or reliving a situation that wasn't healthy. It's all part of your soul growth. It's to kind of prevent you from doing something that's not right for you, not meant for you, or will derail you from some choices in the future that are meant for you. It's like the universe is trying to keep you on the right path or to push you towards a leap of faith that isn't what you feel intuitively guided to. Interesting. A level of higher learning taking place this week. I feel the need to pull the main part of the reading before we speak upon those oracle cards. Very unusual. So it's going to be an unusual week. Okay. We're going to pull 4-1 for each of the oracle cards. Yep. Love, if not just connections in general, are taking a huge focus this week, okay? Learning a lot. Very interesting. 6 of Wands, feeling like whatever you're going after with the Chariot as well. And the 4 of Cups, there's something you want to go after where you feel it's not meant for you, okay? It's needing to sort of recognize the red flags, what's not meant for you, what you don't feel is meant for you in a lot of ways. I feel like I repeated myself, and just noticing what you should want to, in a healthy way, go after. What's going to be healthy for you as you feel truly in the spotlight this week, okay? It's like everybody's noticing what you are beginning or want to begin. Your manifestation skills are truly heightened at this time, so be careful what you wish for, what you desire, what you put your efforts towards. But we're beginning with, I usually clarify these 3 oracle cards from the Starseed with a small everyday deck, but I'm not going to, okay? We're just going to kind of go and do the 4 sections of the reading. So we have the Hierophant aligned with the Empowerment card in reverse, okay? This lack of empowerment. And so there's a change that needs to happen in regards to you feeling this lack of empowerment, okay? Whether this has to do with a connection, whether it has to do with your job, your career choice, certain financial investments. It could be multiple areas of your life at this time where you feel this lack of empowerment, where you maybe intuitively know that this empowerment is going to turn in the upright, where you're going to feel yourself feel more empowered moving forward. But you know, or at least you're being reminded by the universe and spirit that there are changes that need to happen. Your third eye is going to open up to some of these adjustments that need to take place in order to feel more empowered, to feel less sort of dissatisfied or defeated in one way, shape, or form. I hope that makes sense. Very interesting. It feels like as I was about to say it, I heard it from spirit. It's a life-changing week, to say the least, in a lot of ways. Okay. What else do we have for this Hierophant card? It's like you're sort of trying to view things as like a pyramid, you know, building things from the ground up, you know, realizing that everything that you desire and want to achieve isn't going to happen overnight, but it feels like you've taken on that view and that sort of approach for a while. Some of you, it's just coming into play, but it's like, you're like, is it my time yet? You know, can I just get my level of justice? Right? The 5 of Cups, a lot of you are expecting the worst or finding it hard not to compare situations that are coming to be or coming back from the past to how the past took place or fell flat. Okay, you need to keep it optimistic and positive. Keep that light alive within, okay? The Chariot, again, you're feeling very motivated, especially at the beginning of the week, to do what's right for you. But then it's like part of you within just kind of halts and it's like, oh, ooh, I don't want it to fall, you know, flat like the past, or I don't want to sort of see things pan out in the way they did once upon a time. Okay, some of you wanting something to work out like it did in the past, even though it failed in the end, but not wanting to sort of see that ending come to be again. You know what I mean? Could be a lover coming back into play. It could be a job coming back to be, or do you just trying to make the best out of a situation where you feel very just kind of this lack of empowerment once again, okay? You're going to realize what needs to change, and it's going to be very apparent to you, if not in the beginning, by the end of the week, okay? 2 of Cups. Some of you trying to make the best out of a connection that's coming back into play or that you have at this time, whether you're committed to them or not, okay? I'm hearing some of you have multiple options when it comes to love. We'll pull some signs in a second. The 3 of Cups, this could have more to do with you trying to reconnect with friends or a friend, or you could find that you are now celebrating a connection that is feeling very intertwined into other areas of your life, where you're just feeling as if you are reconnecting with somebody, okay? You might find that you are thinking a lot about loyalty this week, because we have the Star Brothers card, Horus energy, protection, loyalty, safety, trust, okay? Being pushed to ask yourself, the person that you desire to be with at this time, okay? The person that's being put in front of you where they're an option to be with them, okay? Do you feel this level of loyalty, trust between the 2 of you? If not, can you get to that point? If the answer is no on all accounts, then you know what you need to do, okay? It just feels like a lot of you could be sort of putting your energy towards your work, your career, your money at this time, but then again, a lot of you are just like, I can still put in all that effort and have a successful love life, successful friends and whatnot, you know, friendships. And I feel like you truly deserve to celebrate whatever connection you feel is improving or coming back into play. Just don't ignore red flags, okay? If you don't feel safe within a connection, that is a red flag in and of itself, okay? We're going to pull some astrology signs, zodiac signs. Virgo, Taurus, so big earth energy coming through, Pisces. Ooh, so you might be dealing with two different Tauruses, or you might be pushed to not go with the Taurus, okay? Or feeling like a Taurus is back and forth. Very interesting. Okay. Libra as well coming into play. I'm going to pull these four. Yeah. Double Libra for whatever reason. Okay. So let me hold them up for you real quick just to give you the visual. But these are the four signs that are coming into play, whether they're placements within somebody's chart, friends, coworkers. It feels like very love-oriented for a lot of you, past, present, and future. You'll have to let me know in the comments how these pertain to you. But it just feels like you need to sort of balance yourself out and figure out what's right for you, not what's right for them. Okay. Moving on, we have the Princess of Swords. And this is bringing me back to the Earth School. I looked at this card after we were talking about Earth School. Whew. And I'm finding it hard to catch my breath once again, as it just feels like, didn't that happen with the Earth School card previously in the reading? In the beginning, where it's like, they're drawing me back to where I just said, in the beginning. Think about what happened in the beginning. Okay, don't focus on the ending. Think about the beginning. Something you're learning about a past connection or about the beginning of a connection. Very interesting. The Lovers, the Knight of Wands, the Emperor and Death, as well as the King of Pentacles. Wow, that's a lot of energy. Okay, feeling like a lot of you are being drawn to think about a passionate love that you're learning about this week that is growing, right? Or it's just coming back to life. It's being revived. Feeling as if they're coming towards you in a very passionate way, or you could be going towards them in that way, okay? It doesn't really feel like both of you are sort of passionately charging towards each other. It's one person coming towards the other, however it works for you. But just feeling like there's the light shining on this connection this week. Wow. Yeah, it's aligned with star ancestors, hidden secrets, lost wisdom. Look a little bit deeper. Some of you finding as if this knowledge you're gaining about this lover or this connection in general is the level of secrecy that's coming to light, okay? Whether that's positive or negative, you'll have to let me know. It's going to differ from case to case. It doesn't feel 100% negative for whatever reason. It could be something where they just didn't feel they were in the right spot at that time in their life to tell you, or it's just something they were maybe a little bit embarrassed to share. Interesting. Some of you it could be 100% negative, I'm not going to lie. But with the Death and the King of Pentacles, this secret coming to light could put an end to the connection, but at the same time, it feels like a lot of you is just kind of making you feel a bit depleted, or just feeling as if it's bringing something back to life that once was dead, okay? And allowing you to sort of feel more confident about where things are heading, feeling as if they're coming back to your situation, or you're trying to revive a connection that hasn't gone anywhere. It's you just feeling more confident within oneself at this point in your life, so you can sort of take on this connection in a healthier manner, in a more mature way, feeling like maybe that's their energy, or both of you feel that way about yourself, okay? But being able to sort of now, in a bit more of a clear way, plan ahead, or plan for where you guys are heading, okay? Doesn't mean you shouldn't go with the flow, or sort of allow yourself to trust the wisdom within and allow things to unravel, but it could just feel a little bit overcomplicated, even if it shouldn't, right? Feeling as if the connection's about to take flight in whatever direction it's meant to. Your life is a canvas. Artist, manifestation, creative accountability. Very interesting. And this one's aligned with the Devil in reverse. Let's pull some clarifiers for this before we speak upon it. The Four of Cups, okay? A lot of you feeling as if you're not spending enough time with this person, or they don't provide you enough attention, okay? Feeling as if you maybe have a lot going on as well, and so you can't sort of blame them to the fullest extent, but or this could be vice versa, remember, because a lot is coming up here. But just feeling as if you know what's not right for you, or at times feeling as if you're manifesting this lack of a connection, especially towards the end of the week. This could be someone completely different, okay? For some of you, those secrets coming to life leave you being like, I'm good, I'm all set, okay? It's just a week where a lot comes to light, for the good, for the bad, and sometimes when things feel negative coming to the light, you know, becoming more clear, it just reminds you of what's not meant for you, okay? What's not going to give you that fulfillment, that happily ever after, that success that you deserve. And just remember to be accountable for your own actions all the meanwhile, while expecting the other individual, or for some of you, multiple individuals, to be accountable for their own actions, okay? Their own secrets that are coming to light. It's like, don't forget the past, but also don't bring it into the present so much to the point where it puts this immense amount of pressure on the situation. But a lot of you will realize what's right for you by the end of the week, okay? The devil in the upright. Interesting. You might have a connection that goes from healthy to very unhealthy, you know, back and forth. Or just this wisdom, this knowledge coming to light, these secrets, leave you realizing that it actually isn't healthy for you in the end. But for some of you, it does help you sort of reconnect with this person. But I feel like the majority of you drawn to this reading, it's a connection that you don't want to relive after this week, or it's just reminding you that you deserve 10 times more, okay? Allow yourself to adjust your perspective if you're trying to ignore the red flags, all right? This was a heavy reading. I hope it was truly helpful. I hope you have the most amazing week, and I'll definitely see you next time. Bye, Aquarius.